Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Sorry if I was a little late, got distracted watching a YouTube video. Let me get the stream open up on my phone so I can actually read chat. Uh, how how's your day been, everyone in chat? My day's been good so far. Woke up like an hour and a half ago. Day 2 of trying to wake up at 6:30 did not work. I woke up earlier today than I did yesterday, but still not at 6:30. Let's see. Now I'm just fumbling around. And let's see, is it up? There it is. I always forget that I need to mute that, but we'll just take the first like 5 minutes here to let people hop on in to the stream. Today we're going to be starting to finish. We're going to start to finish what we did yesterday, which last stream we ended on this pile that was originally the 2005 Imperial Star Destroyer set. We made a decent amount of progress for only having like 2 to 10 minutes left. I don't remember how much time we had left, but we had a little bit of time left and we started this, so we'll get that done today, which means another box is done, which means there's only 2, 6, 7 boxes left. 2 of them which I have easy access to, and then the other 5 I will have to move back and forth to grab and stuff like that. I did start working on. I started doing some more editing of the Terraria video that hopefully will be done and published tomorrow. It might not have as much done in that episode as much as I want, due to just having some scheduling conflicts with the survivalists this week, but there'll be a decent amount done. I did start working on possibly another another stop motion. We'll have to see. I'm quite interested in how it turns out though. I have it sitting on my other table right now, and then I have I guess a sneak peek or a request that I said I was going to do yesterday, but I forgot to do, so I'm going to do it today. Hello, Eric. Good to see you here today. Welcome, Survivalists. Your profile pic, I can now see. You're no longer just a purple silhouette dude. I can see that you're Toad. And let's just wait a few more minutes and then we'll get started. First I'll show off what I was supposed to do yesterday today, and then we'll start working on this. But if you have any burning questions or anything like that, feel free to ask them. Nightbot should be in the chat too, so he'll take an opportunity there. I have my water still, so I'm going to take a drink right now actually. Since the stream is just starting, I invite you guys to take this as an opportunity to go and invite other people you feel like you would enjoy this type of a stream to come and join. See if we can get more people in the chat, so that way the chat's more lively, and that gives me an opportunity to share a lot more about myself and about the channel when there's more people in the chat. Also gives those of you who are already in the chat more people to talk to, so go invite some more people to come join the stream. That'd be awesome. I forgot to update the sub goal, so it still says 34, but we're actually at 37, so that's awesome. If we can achieve that goal, I believe it's in 7 days. So if we can achieve the goal of 50 subscribers to Clone Play's channel, and by the end of the week, or by August 1st, I will do a mock contest on my channel as well. I started to piece together stop motion, because there's a couple of people doing stop motion contests I'd like to enter and try and get my name out there some more. I think mine will be pretty good. Depends of how much time and effort I put into it. But all right, so that's been about like 5 minutes. So let's get into the actual stream. Let me grab the thing I was supposed to show off yesterday. Uh, I believe it was Clone Commander. I was chatting with him or I was responding to some of his messages, and he said, or I asked if he wanted to see the 501st Army that I've got, and he said sure. So this is all of the clones that I have for the 501st Legion. Oh, what's the best way for me to angle this? Probably like this, right? Yeah, something like that. Oh, this way. So I've got Phase 1 and Phase 2 Captain Rex. There are 5 of the 501st Phase 2 clone troopers, and then there's 2 of the 501st pilots. Excuse me. And that makes up everyone I have that's specifically meant to be in the 501st Legion. I have probably a little less for the 212th, which is Obi-Wan's group, and then after that it slowly gets less and less clones. But yep. I don't know if this day is a holiday for you guys, but happy 24th. Yep, today is a holiday for me as well. I'm not going to be doing too much today. Tomorrow is actually the big day for me. That's when I'm going to go out with some of my family to some different shops, and then I'll be able to hopefully pick up a standalone microphone and a webcam that I can dedicate to streaming. That way, I don't need to keep moving my laptop back and forth. Because every time I stream, I have to basically disassemble my gaming and workstation, basically my workstation, so I can use the webcam in the laptop. But if I have a dedicated webcam, I shouldn't have to disassemble my workstation anymore. But all right, let's get started. Yes, happy 24th to you as well. There's no doubt in my mind there'll be like a bajillion fireworks tonight, but we'll have to see. I don't know. My family and I haven't really been celebrating the last few holidays like we used to, just because we've had some things come up and we're busy trying to get some things done around the house and stuff so we can be ready for the future, stuff like that. My neighbor had $8,000 of fireworks for tonight and the 4th of July. Oh man, that is a lot of money to spend on fireworks. I just like how that's how we celebrate pioneers and stuff like that, is with fireworks. I wonder how that got started. Like, to use fireworks at least for the holiday. The holiday was around ever since the pioneers arrived in the West, basically. But I wonder how it got switched to you celebrate by using fireworks. If my voice sounds a little different than the last streams and my videos, it's because since it's early in the morning. Well, not early in the morning. It's just morning time for me. My voice is a little whatever. And you got front row seats to it. Nice. That's always good. Because that means you didn't have to spend any money, right? You can just watch your neighbor. Which is what a lot of my neighbors around here where I live do as well. When me and my family, when we go big, not $4,000 big, but when we get a decent amount of fireworks, a lot of our neighbors watch our fireworks. And my window in my room is set up to where most of the neighbors that do launch a bunch of fireworks around that kind of price range, I can see most of their fireworks from my window, so I don't even have to go outside. Which I probably should go outside. I'm going to go outside at some point today. I was your alarm. Nice. I'm glad to hear that you have me as one of your notification sounds. I don't have too many people as my notification sounds, except I don't have too many channels with the bell on YouTube, mainly because I have a lot of free time, which is weird to say because when I am doing stuff, I have like no free time. But when I have free time, I have lots of it, and I'm on YouTube quite a bit, so I don't really need the bell because I see their videos anyway. Because I'm typically on there anyway, trying to get ideas for new things, and like for stop motions, I've come up with a few more ideas. And yesterday I spent some time. Well, I was gonna spend some time writing down a bunch of ideas, but I got through like the first two ideas I had already written in the past and got lazy and stopped. So I need to do that again. I've got a lot of ideas in my head that are just roaming around in there, but I need to actually get down and dirty basically and actually write them out and explain them. But I'm pretty sure the stop motion I'm gonna start working on today is gonna be pretty good. I don't know when it's gonna be done, but I'm gonna try my best to have it be 60 frames per second, legitly. So we'll have to see. It also just depends. I'm trying to make it so the only things that you actually see in the stop motion are Lego. So you don't see like my wood table in the background, or you don't see my containers in the background. Stuff like that to make the stop motion more immersive and stuff like that. Seabricks. Oh, Coconut has a stream. I can't get into it though, I don't think. What do you mean by that? Like, you won't be able to make it? Or like... So I don't think there's any like restrictions. I'm excited to see that he's building, I'm pretty sure it's the Brick Vault ATTE. Because that ATTE from that designer that worked with Brick Vault, or he was sponsored by Brick Vault, that ATTE looks really cool. And it's one of those that I want to get around to purchasing the instructions and then building the model. Because it's also one of those things, like the ATT is pretty iconic and pretty universal. Like the Republic used it throughout the entire Clone Wars. So, and there's been a few different variants of it as well. Like there's one that has a command, like a mobile command center inside of it. There's one that has different markings that you can see during the Ryloth episodes. Those have like green on them instead of red. So. You gotta go help your family at 11. Okay. Oh, you didn't finish yesterday? Okay. I should be able to make it. I wonder who his guest is gonna be. I wonder if he just wrote that because it's gonna be Mrs. Coconut, or if it's actually gonna be, or if it's gonna be a different guest. Because I guess technically Mrs. Coconut is a guest. So. Were you able to start your Hothmok yesterday, Eric? Sorry if you can hear me breathing kind of deeply sometimes. I'm trying. My nose is a little stuffed. So if you start hearing some weird noises, that's probably it. Which I apologize for, but there's nothing I can really do at the moment to take care of it. Maybe. I'm not sure where I'm gonna be at that time that he is streaming, but I should be able to make it no matter what. I just gotta remember to bring my headphones so I can actually listen to it wherever I go. I believe it was his last stream, I wasn't able to stay for too long because I forgot to bring headphones, so the only time I could actually watch the stream and kind of hear what was going on was when I was sitting down, but I wasn't sitting down for too long. You were doing a lot of yard work yesterday? Okay. that makes sense. I just couldn't remember. I believe you said you were gonna work on it yesterday, but yeah, yard work takes priority. That's just kind of stuff that needs to get done. Also, personal health needs to take priority. I need to do some stuff for my own personal health today. It's around noon your time for Coconut Stream. I believe he lives in like around at least close to the same time zone that I do, so whenever his stream, he like streams at like the same time that it should be for me at least. It's not like a hour difference or whatever, which is pretty cool. Because when I was growing up, I didn't know too many people around where I lived that do Lego Star Wars. I doubt he lives anywhere near where I live, but I'm pretty sure he lives in the same time zone, so it's a little bit closer than a lot of the people that I follow and stuff. Oh, you're Mountain Standard Time? Oh, maybe I'm wrong then. Hello, Brick Whisper. Great to see you here in the stream. Right now we're parting out the 2005 Star Destroyer. Making some good progress right now, pulling out all the special stuff and just talking and chatting. Hello, Bryson. Great to see that you're able to make it. Sorry that I ended the stream right as you joined, but yeah. How's your day been, Bryson? So far, right now, we're like I said, we're working on parting out the 2005 Star Destroyer set, which came with Moff Tarkin, Darth Vader, I'm pretty sure, some stormtroopers, and a mouse droid, and some other stuff. So, thanks for coming. Hopefully, you can stay for a little bit. Oh, I put that in the right spot. Eventually, Nightbot should say something in the chat, and then I can start explaining some other stuff. But until then, gotta wait till Nightbot says something. But how have your days been, everyone in chat? My day's been good so far. I only woke up about an hour and a half ago, though. Yeah. I might, let's see, I didn't have time to finish watching your entire video that you posted today, Brick Whisper, but I should, if I remember right, it was something about a contest. I might be able to get around to entering it this time. There's quite a few contests I need to sit down and actually enter stuff in. Right now I'm in the process of, last night I got super inspired after talking to someone in chat yesterday. Got inspired to sit down and actually work out what I want to do for the next stop motion I want to do. So I just need to actually start filming that today. I'm going to try to do my best to make it into 60 frames per second. If not, it's going to be at 30 frames per second. Yeah, I keep up with Benji here and there. Recently he was moving, so I wasn't able to chat with him for too long. I messaged him a little bit yesterday, but I think he got super busy because I only responded back to one of the things I said. But he's doing good. He's apparently a Twitch affiliate now, so that's pretty cool. I believe that's like the step before you become a Twitch partner, I think. So he's doing pretty well. How are you doing, Bryson? Yeah, I know you woke up like 18 minutes ago. We've only been you told me, you said you woke up to the notification for my stream, so I'm glad I could be your alarm for today, I guess. For those of you who just joined chat, so I'm trying to start waking up at oh, alright, see you later, Brick Whisper. Like I said, I'll try to join your mock contest or whatever contest it was. I'll have to rewatch your video, but I will try to do my best to join it. I just got to have some ideas, and when I do, I'll try to join. But yeah, for those of you who are still in chat, so having this goal that in a few months I'm gonna have to do this anyway, so I'm trying to do it now. I have to start waking up at about 6:30 every day, most likely. So I'm trying to start now, and today was day 2 of trying to, and I failed, but I did wake up earlier than I did before. I'm not waking up as early as I used to. I used to wake up at 7 most days. Today I woke up about like 7:45 though. So I am not doing so hot. I just need to get myself back into some routines. The hard part is like every day right now is different. So like I can't, there's some things I can't get routined out, but yeah, I've already been to 1 semester of college, Bryson. I'm going back here pretty soon. There's just a lot of things that the university is requiring the students to do, obviously do because of the situation that everyone's in. Well, that America's in. So I had to spend some time yesterday fixing some things I have to do in order for to go back. So yeah, same. That's why I have to start working up 6:30. I gotta do it for college. Gotta do it for college. I didn't have to for school. Not every day when I was in like high school and stuff. In high school, I only had like every other day I had to wake up at 6:30. And then the other day I could sleep in. But in college, I have some classes that are specifically at the same time every day. So I gotta wake up earlier than before if I want to actually like have breakfast and other things. I really enjoyed college. I met some good people. I still am in contact with a few of the people that I met at college. Not as much recently, just because I've made myself busy by doing YouTube and doing these streams. So, which is a good thing, because being home uh wasn't the best for me right after college, because I didn't get to know too many people. So I didn't have a lot of people to reach out to. Also, like you and a few of my other friends, I wasn't able to. I don't have ways of really contacting you guys, so I wasn't in a great place. But now that I've gotten myself just busy into work working, doing YouTube stuff, I'm doing a lot better. So, uh, you woke up at 5:30 for work. What do you do for work, Bryson? I'm gonna take 1 second to take care of my nose. It's starting to itch, so I'll be back in like 1 second. All right, I'm back. Yes, I am back living with my family right now, Bryson. But in August, I will be going back living up at the university itself. You mow lawns, Eric, for work? Nice. You work at Purple, Bryson? Isn't that mattress company? I like their commercials. Their commercials are funny. Especially because at least the commercials I think that are the funniest are the ones that are using the Studio C people. Do I have any water? Yes, it's right here. You can't see it because of the angle of the camera that I have for today, but I have a water. I'll take another drink. I just wish my nose wasn't as stuffy as it is today. For whatever reason that it is. I'm gonna actually save a few of these translucent studs. I'm gonna need them for the stop motion I'm gonna film later today. There's not too many bricks in this set, which is not surprising, many Lego Star Wars sets don't have any too many like solid bricks. It's usually a bunch of slopes and plates and Technic related things, which is totally fine because that's the stuff I typically use. The only time I use solid bricks really is just if I have to, which most of the time I don't have to. There's usually ways to get around having to use solid bricks. Let's see, I'm just trying to sift through and see where all the other special bricks are, because if we can get through all the special, I'll make everything else just a little bit easier. You make mattresses all day. Nice. That sounds kind of grueling. But at least you're getting paid, right? So that's something to do. Yeah, I recently joined a Realm server with a few of my other friends. I haven't been on there recently, and I probably should have been, because I told one of my friends on there I was going to be, but then I never did get on. I got busy. But yeah, I've played a little bit with the 1.16 stuff. Not too much though, because I joined my friend's Realm server like right after they added it. Did I find Mr. Axel clone? No, I didn't. Mr. Axel, or that one Axel that got lost, won't be found until phase 2 starts. And we're still in phase 1 for another 7 boxes, so yeah, that one Axel is not going to be found for a little bit. Same with all the other random things I accidentally put in the wrong containers. Yesterday though, I took a little bit of some time because I was looking for parts to make some stuff for my stop motion, and I fixed a few plates I accidentally threw in the tiles bin, and vice versa. Yeah, I haven't been playing Minecraft as much as I used to at the moment, mainly because I'm trying to focus mainly on the stuff that I typically do on my YouTube channel. When I start out college again, there'll probably be some Minecraft videos on my channel soon. Just because when I'm up at college, I won't have access to all my Lego stuff, so the Lego content will shift to being something else, most likely. There'll still be like Lego Star Wars related things, but it won't be like physical bricks, it'll be other things. So I've got to spend some time today reaching out to some different people so I can get some things set up for the future. You should make merch with Mr. Axel. I don't know how to do that kind of stuff yet. I don't think I'll ever do like merch and stuff like that until the channel becomes much more popular. Because I would just add one more thing I have to worry about and take care of, when right now, since my channel is super small, I can just focus on making the video content, which hopefully this Terraria video that will be going out tomorrow should look really cool. I tried something different, and I haven't seen any other Terraria YouTubers do a time lapse in such a way, so I hope it looks really good. I've checked it in my editing and it looks really cool. I just got to do some more final edits and then hopefully be able to record a little bit more today with the survivalist and get some more stuff done. I'm thinking the big time lapse for that video is pretty much already done. The second part of the build that time lapse is a part of is probably going to have to happen in another episode, unless I want to grind it out today and just get as much done. But I'm waiting on the traveling merchant to sell me a specific item before I can start working on the big build I wanted to do. Nah, man, today's Friday, right? Yeah, today's Friday. You're a day behind than everyone else, Eric. But yeah, so there's Nightbot. There's a link to my Flickr page, so if you want to see some of the behind the scenes and some of the extra photos I've taken for my mocks that I've built in the past, you can go there. I also have a Rebrickable page, which is a website that you can post instructions for custom mocks and builds. And I have currently 8 custom vehicles and droids that you can download instructions for and build them yourselves. The one I would recommend the most is either the Snail Tank 2.0. That one's really cool and is minifigure scale, so when you build it, it will look like it should, uh, proportionally compared to clone troopers and battle droids and stuff like that. And the other one I would recommend that you would download is either the normal ATRT I have on there or the stamp. I always put an M in it, but it's the STAP. I just call it stamp because it's a little easier for me to say. But those are the things I would recommend at the moment. The rest are pretty cool too, but those are the ones I personally like the most. I also have a Twitter page and a Facebook page, or a Twitter account rather, and a Facebook page. Both are just named Clone Trooper, or not Clone Trooper, Clone Plays. So twitter.com/Clone Plays, facebook.com/Clone Plays. You should find the stuff there. I'm most active on the Twitter, so if you want to communicate with me, that's where I'll be. Also, if you want to send me pics of your own Lego Star Wars creations or anything, you can send me them there. You can always send them on Facebook as well, but it might take me a little bit to see it. So if you send it to me on Twitter, though, I'll see it like almost immediately. But yeah, if any of you have any questions for me about either me or the history of this channel, let me know. Just type it there in chat, and I will do my best to answer them. But we're making some good progress. We're pretty much, I don't want to say pretty much, but we're getting close to being done with the Star Destroyer. Then we can move on to the next box. I'm going to condense down this pile so I can see the whole thing a little easier, but it's looking like, it's mainly bricks left, I want to say. Just a few random, like, tiles and specials left, but looking like slopes and bricks are what's left, really. As he throws stuff and completely other things. Hello, Commander Delta. Welcome to the stream. Right now, we're almost done with the 2005 Star Destroyer, and we'll be moving on to the next box of sets that we got to work on. But how's your day been? My day's been pretty good. Woke up about an hour and a half before the stream started. So luckily I had enough time to actually eat breakfast this time before the stream. And I'm going to throw those in there. And get the stream all set up and stuff. I also had enough time to finally remember to send out a reminder on my Twitter page for those who follow me there that I would be streaming in like 30 minutes. When there was still 30 minutes before I was streaming, I sent out a reminder thing, so one day that'll work. I think a lot of the people that follow me on the Twitter work at the times that I stream because they live in all different random locations of the world and stuff like that. So one of these days I'll get some people from there to come over here, but one day. There we go. We are done. That's the last plate. Let me grab the next box and see what we're gonna do work on next. Let's work on this box because it's the last like unsquare box that I've I've got. So we're gonna work on the U-wing from the Rogue One wave of sets. Then after that, it will be the TIE Striker, and then after that, actually, I'll save that for a different stream. That one. And then this is, and then lastly, it's gonna be the little like turbo laser battle pack that you get, the first order battle pack that had the turbo laser, and then after that's a microfighter first order special forces TIE fighter. What a mouthful. So yeah, so let's do the U-wing first, and then we can get to the rest of the stuff. The thing I'm putting aside is something that we could do on a building stream when we get around to doing those. Welcome back, Eric. Do I know Benji's Twitch channel? Yeah, I joined it. I joined his. I've followed his Twitch for a while now. He hasn't streamed in a little bit, like I said earlier, because he's been pretty busy. But I caught his last one, and made a bunch of people excited because I haven't been to one of Benji's streams in a long time, so I made a lot of people in that chat happy because a lot of the people there know who I am, so it was a good time. It was a good time for like the hour and a half that the stream went for. Well, here we go. That's what a U-wing looks like, all completely disassembled on a table. Let's see, so let's pull this aside, and then hopefully we can get, my headset keeps getting caught under the table, it's super annoying. But hopefully we can get all the stickers to the right spots. So that one has a sticker. Some of these other rounded parts have stickers. That one has one, that one has one, and that one has one. So I think that's all the stickered ones at least. Should probably do a total of the amount of containers I've filled up with bricks. I learned the other day that I have just like Rogue One. Too soon, Eric. Too soon. Just kidding. Yeah, that was a bit saddening to see the entire Rogue One, all the main characters of Rogue One just died there at the end. But it was super cool. I'd make Rogue One is like one of my top 3 Star Wars movies. But oh man, I completely forgot what I was saying. Yep, whatever I was saying is gone, so unless someone in chat wants to remind me what I was just talking about before talking about the U-wing being exploded, let me know. Because it's completely out of my brain. Whatever I was talking about. Yeah. Oh my goodness, get out of here with your egg puns, Eric. I just watched one of the Food Theories new episodes yesterday, from that new Food Theory channel that Matt Pat has, and I watched the one about the cake is a lie. Man, that thing was so saturated with egg puns, it was ridiculous, but it was super funny the whole time. I forgot that the U-wing had the new spring-loaded shooters in them. Yeah, I'm gonna be excited for on Saturday if I can actually find a webcam and a dedicated microphone. Having this cord from my headset in the way where I want to put my arm is starting to get kind of annoying. If you heard my yawn, I'm getting a little tired. I'm still trying to wake up a little bit. I have a lot of there's a lot of things I can do after the stream that I'm going to try to do to help me wake up some more, so that'll be fine. But yeah, tired in the morning, Tired in the afternoon, tired in the evening, tired at night. When are you not tired? Never. Always tired. But let's see. For those of you who are still in chat, what are some things that you've been working on outside of like work and family? That's just a general question to everyone in chat. What are things you're currently working on outside of making money and working like and being with family? Obviously, you can see what I've been doing. I don't know if you'd say this is outside of trying to make money, because that is kind of one of the minor side goals of all of this. What? I don't know. I don't understand what that's supposed to say, Eric. All that says to me is Gungan's form of eggs is a phase to helmet. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. uh, yes, I remember that. Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember too much about middle school or high school and stuff like that anymore. It's been a long time since those things happened, so I don't quite remember them. Let's see, what are the things that I do outside of trying to make money and being with my family? So obviously I'm doing this. Eventually the goal, one of the minor side goals is eventually make money by doing this, but that'll happen when it happens. Not for a while, I don't think. So, think about it. I don't want to think about it. Is it weird? Are you trying to make me think about something that's weird, Eric? Because if so, I'm not going to. I think we just lost another pin to the plates container. I'll check later. If I lean in now to check it, you'll see my face. I don't want to show my face right now, so I'll have to check later. That makes me sad. I just did that. Kind of just like hucked those special things over there, and one just flew over to the plates instead. But things I do outside of trying to make money and being with my family, I am trying to. I need to at least for college, is start looking up some tutorials for programming and uh, some tutorials for Streamlabs and for Discord and stuff like that, so I can just become better acquainted with all that good stuff and start working on some programming projects, which I guess in turn can also make money a little bit here and there, but I don't know. Okay, that makes way more sense since you wrote it like that. A phase 2 helmet looks like an egg, and no, not a pin. Yeah, I'll check after stream. I'm pretty sure I can pull that out. Remove the pin from the wrong container. I don't know. Let me grab one of my phase 2 clones. Does it really look like an egg? Like, I mean, a little bit. I don't really see it though. Honestly, I'm a phase 1 kind of guy. I like the phase 1 design a little bit more than the phase 2 design. That's just me. I know lots of Star Wars fans are pro phase 2 clone armor and clone helmet especially, but I like the phase 1. Even though the phase 1 helmet's apparently called the bucket because it didn't fit on their heads very comfortably and stuff like that, but I prefer the phase 1 over the phase 2. And I prefer clone troopers over stormtroopers as well. I think if you're a prequel fan, you would agree with that as well. I think the clones are better than stormtroopers, and just everything overall. Like, they have a more compelling story. I think uh, they can aim. Yeah, I follow lots of. I'm subscribed to and follow lots of different Lego Star Wars creators. Just check out my subscriptions. Bryson. I almost called you Parkinson. That was weird. Bryson. Check out my subscriptions and you'll find them. I don't watch them. I don't watch all of them all the time, except for yesterday. A lot of Lego Star Wars people posted a video yesterday. It was a great day because it was all really cool stuff. But yeah, I won't name any names right now. But yeah, just go check out my my subscriptions. You'll find them. You can obviously tell because they'll be the ones that have the most amount of other subscribers on their channel. But just go check out my subscriptions. I thought in this set, it's been a while since I've seen the set put together, but I thought, aren't there some of these like 1x1 round tiles that have some prints on them in this set? Maybe I'm thinking of a different set. I know some of the Imperial sets have like the Imperial Signia printed on a small 1x1 tile that's round. But obviously this is a Rebel set, so I guess that's not the case. They don't have any Rebel insignia printed on any of them. Alright, Eric, good luck with doing the yard work and stuff. We'll see you next time. I won't be streaming Saturday or Sunday. Next time I'll stream is most likely Monday. So, see you around, man. See you around. Starting to go a little slow. Starting to make me a little sad. I'm going kind of slow on this. Oh. Apparently I forgot to get this silver pistol out of the container. Oh, bad. Well, found it now. I'm also glad to do this as well because I'm getting these kind of rare pins. Oh, let's see if I can show it to you. So this side clips into circles, whereas these other two go into ones that fit axles. And then this set has the reverse, where one side has the axle and the other side that's double the length goes into circles. So those are some really nice pins and some unique situations you need them, and I found myself in a few of those situations when I was building a couple of my mocks recently. I might be in coconut stream, but not sure. Okay, that's fine. I'll catch you when I catch you. At the very least, I'll be streaming next week, most likely starting on Monday again, so you can always just come to another one of my streams. Gonna need to keep streaming anyway. Got 7. Come on, headset. Got 7 more boxes to get through, or I got 6 boxes to now get through. Cause I'm pretty sure we'll finish this box today as well. So we are making some good progress on the Mega Sort Phase 1. Ooh, excuse me. It's getting a little warm in this room, so I'm actually gonna take a second here and take another drink of my water. I would turn on the overhead fan that's above me, but I'm pretty sure the webcam will pick it up, and then there'll just be this annoying, like, humming noise in the video, in the stream, so I don't want that. I think I probably should have cracked open my window. That might have helped, but I'll probably do that. I'll see if that works for tomorrow. Woo. Yeah, are any of you guys in chat working on your own Lego Star Wars mocks or builds or anything? I mentioned it a little bit ago, but I'm currently working on a new stop motion that I'm hoping to do a lot of the filming today. I'm working on a Terraria video with the survivalists, the moderator in chat. Well, dang, I dropped the plate somewhere on the floor, but I don't see it anymore. Well, I'll have to find that later, I guess. Yeah, I'm working on Terraria video. Should be out tomorrow. Working on a stop motion that I don't know when that will be done, but I'm definitely gonna do some filming for it today. And then I'm gonna start working on preparing to get some different types of videos prepared for my channel. Some more, at least for Terraria, some more smaller, shorter videos. That way there's content when the big stuff isn't done. I'm going to start working on some smaller mocks so I can enter in some more mock contests and get my name out there. And overall, just keep trying to participate in the Lego Star Wars online community. And here and there, the Terraria community. I just really love the game Terraria. So I'll probably still play it for a very long time. I might not make videos on it forever, but I will definitely keep playing it because it's a really fun game. Especially if you like building, and if you can handle, if you're not in journey mode, if you can handle being attacked by enemies like constantly. So it's more of like a roguelike building game, which is kind of, it's fun in its own right. Minecraft definitely is fun for a lot of the same reasons, but has its differences as well. So we'll have to see. I'm trying to get it so I'm not one of those people that solely does one video game or one type of content. I like to do variety, but at some points I might have to take a break on certain things. Be like, all right, we're gonna just focus on this for the week or whatever. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Just depends on different things that come up. So making some good progress. It looks like there's just a bunch of stuff here on the table. Try to blow off something that was on this plate. I think I got it. And then we can move on to the TIE Striker, which is like the Imperial counterpart to the U-Wing for the Rogue One movie. At least that's how I feel about it. There's also the TIE Phantom, I believe that was in Rogue One, that you barely see for like 2 seconds. Oh, I did accidentally put a sticker in there. I had a feeling. Great to see that this set has a lot of tiles though, because this is still container 1 for tiles. And it has tiles, dishes, and I want to call them anti-studs. Basically, they help you achieve the snot technique, which is studs not shown, or studs not on top. Snot. So a lot of the bricks that help with that, like these things, I'm throwing in the tiles as well. And so far, still container 1. So obviously, I don't have that many of the tiles and stuff like that. I got lots of plates, lots of bricks, lots of special, and lots of slopes because I filled multiple containers of all of those in my over 50,000 brick collection, or part collection. So it's just interesting to me. I guess Lego really doesn't include that many tiles in their sets. I thought I would have had tons of tiles in my random parts that aren't attached to any specific set, but I was wrong. I was wrong. That was mainly specials, slopes, plates, and bricks. Basically everything but tiles. Excuse me. Still a bit tired, I guess. Who knew waking up would make you tired? Am I right? Getting really close though. This is nice. It's nice to see that we are making a decent amount of progress. I was hoping for more progress per stream, but honestly, we're going at a pretty good rate. Going at a pretty good rate. Alright, are there any more slopes? Okay, there's a few more slopes. That's a slope that I missed, and that's a slope I missed. Any other slopes? No, alright, slopes are done. Alright, let's get the special out of here then. Nope, I missed a slope. Dang it. I'm trying to zone in and be like, let's get everything of the one type out. And it didn't work on the very first one. And there's a pin. Alright, that's a special. Any other special? That's a special. That's a special. That's a slope I missed. And that's a special. Okay, I think that's all special. Let's go with plates. Looks like for plates, all that's left are these 1x1 tiles. Oh, saved it. Missed the pin, so I missed the special. But okay, that's all the plates. Let's grab all the tiles, which there's only a few. Then let's grab all the bricks, which should be everything else. Yep. Nice. We did it, chat. Did it. U-wing is done. As I grab that one piece that I missed. And this other one piece that I missed that rolled through the cracks. And I think there's a pin. Wow. I missed quite a few. There's just a lot of gaps between these containers that stuff could fall through. Nice. Got some more hearts on Twitter for a comment I posted on there. Speaking of that, that's a question I could ask. Chat, what version of the Super Battle Droid do you like the most? Do you like the slim design of the movies, the kind of bulky version in the Mandalorian show, or the super bulky version in the Clone Wars show? Or do you like the slim version that shows up in Republic Commando? I personally, my favorite. Oh. Aha, there we went. For aesthetics, my personal favorite is actually the super bulky one that shows up in the Clone Wars show. For gameplay and for like lore, I really like the Super Battle Droid version that you have to fight almost, I wouldn't say constantly, but enough that it is kind of annoying. Is the one in Republic Commando, because in Republic Commando the Super Battle Droid's actually a menace. Whereas in like the movies and the show, they don't really seem to be that hard to take down. But the Republic Commando definitely shows you, oh no, there's a reason they're called Super Battle Droids. And Droidekas for that matter. Having to fight Droidekas in Republic Commando is so tough. And then when you have to fight the advanced Dwarf Spider Droid, which sadly is no longer canon, is it's so much fun because it puts you on the edge of your seat trying to figure out how to take it down without dying, or how to take it without dying, because your squad can take tons of damage and die, but you can always revive them. But if you die, there's a really good chance you'll die and have to start over because your teammates, since their AI sometimes won't go over there and revive you. So it's a really fun game. If I could recommend any game to play that you haven't played before, if you have played it multiple times, go play Republic Commando. The game is so fun. Just I would download probably some mods to help enhance the graphics a little bit, because it is an older game by today's standards. It's from like 2003, I believe. But its story, the characters, and their development throughout the game, and overall combat and gameplay is still held up to this day. It's still awesome. It is one of my top 10 games. I'd probably put it as like number 2 or number 3. At the moment, I can't think. EA Battlefront 2 is really good. Honestly, I think it's better than classic Battlefront 2 at this point, just from all the stuff. But I'd probably still put classic Battlefront 2 above EA's Battlefront 2 because multiplayer is free. It's free on PC, and I have classic Battlefront 2 on my PC, so yeah. Whereas I have EA's Battlefront 2 on the Xbox One, so different story. Honestly, I do wish multiplayer on consoles was free. I don't like the fact that they hide it behind having to spend even more money, but that's just me. I know lots of people who have a different opinion, or they just kind of suck it up and do it. But if it were free, then it would make life way easier, especially for crossplay, because like Minecraft Bedrock Edition, you have crossplay between the Windows 10 version of the game and all the console versions. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Well, no, Minecraft's a different story, because even on PC, the multiplayer is not technically free. But for other games, it is, so it's just an interesting concept. Alright, so we finished both of those. Let's do the TIE Striker. Ah! I stubbed my toe. I'm gonna die, chat. I'm gonna die. I stubbed my toe. Just kidding. I stubbed it on my tripod that I have on the ground next to me, so hopefully that didn't damage the tripod. My toe can always recover, but the tripod can't. But here we go. Here's the TIE Striker. Sorry for loud noise. Woo! There we go. Oh, sweet. I actually need some of these. I actually need 4 of these to build the Brick Faults OG9 Homing Spider Droid. So I'm actually going to put that to the side. The ATSTs that came out the same time as these other Rogue One Wave sets have them as well. I can't remember if this TIE Striker has only the 1 or 4 or 2, but it also comes with something that's super valuable, apparently, are these window dishes for the new style of like TIE cockpits and stuff. I was recently watching a video from I don't want to get his channel wrong, so I won't mention his channel, but he was doing a video about how he made a quick video about how people are hiking these up in price so much that it's really hard for people who buy his instructions to actually build his models, because he does a ton of TIE variants, and it's super hard because this part is super expensive now. Well, either this, no, it wasn't this. It's the other dome-like piece that comes with most TIE fighters to make the top, the roof that the pilot would enter into the TIE fighter. Does this set even have one? I don't know if it has one. But the other part is super expensive, not this one. My bad. The other part, though, is super expensive, apparently. If I see it in this set, I think it's in the set. If I see it, I'll show it to you guys. But apparently it's super expensive these days. Probably just because a lot of people have time now, since a lot of people are at home, or trying to be at home as much as possible during these difficult circumstances. Yeah, this piece and the other one that's like it that has a slightly different print, I believe, that comes on the new version of Darth Vader's TIE Fighter that came in that one Rebel set. It was like Darth Vader's TIE Advance versus A-Wing. This is super expensive these days. I don't know why. He doesn't know why either, other than it could possibly be it doesn't come in too many sets. But yeah, it's super expensive. So I'm actually, I guess, lucky. I didn't even realize, but apparently I'm lucky to have this set just because I have that part. Because that part is going for like I want to say he said like $5 to $10 for that one part. I also forgot this set comes with 2 yellow axles. This is a super rare color for axles to come in, and I forgot they did it for this set. Typically, axles come in either reds or blacks. It's like red typically for the small number 2 axle, which is only 2 studs long, and then most of the time they come in black. So it's very rare to see it coming yellow. But in all honesty, the axle color doesn't really matter unless it does matter. It's one of those things where it's like the Technic pins don't matter unless you can see the Technic pin. Where it's supposed to, on the model you're trying to build, it's supposed to be gray there, but then there's this random blue circle that you can see. It's like, oh man, come on. So that's when the color of the axle or pin matters. But most of the time, if you're putting it for stability and structure on the inside of a model where no one will ever really see it, then it's totally fine to be whatever color. Just like this set, honestly, could all just be gray and the blacks and the dark grays, but obviously that would make the set a little bit more expensive. So Lego themselves use filler bricks that are in different colors. It also helps showcase the kids because Lego mainly is marketing towards kids. It shows kids where to actually put certain parts by just making it into a different color. Like this set would you never see orange at all on the model on the outside, but you can definitely see on the instructions where to put this piece so you can start building the model. Which is something I tried to do with my instructions that I made, especially for the snail tank. The rest of the instructions I have on my rebrickable page are super small vehicles and droids like droidicas and stuff, which are supposed to be around the same height as a clone trooper. But the snail tank droid is about 3 times as tall as a clone trooper, so I did my best to include instructions that explain what parts are actually filler so they can be whatever color you want them to be, and which parts are these have to be the specific color. Which luckily for the snail tank droid, its colors are pretty typical of Star Wars stuff, so it's grays, light grays, dark grays, blacks, with a few accent colors like the eyes are translucent orange and stuff. So if I remember, all I had to write was everything is filler except for everything else is filler except for these few colors. So also, if you guys do download the instructions to start building the model yourselves, let me know if you encounter any problems. There's a few problems with the model itself that I built in Studio or Stud.io, whichever way you call it. But pretty sure that's just because in the program there's a few limitations by using it in the digital program than you can do in real life. So if you do have it and start working on it, let me know if you encounter any problems, and I will do my best to try to address it in future updated versions of the instructions. I like how they use a boat piece. This is a boat piece they typically use for Lego City stuff. I'm glad to see they can kind of like mix match different parts from different themes that they've got to create cool Star Wars stuff. Let's take this as an opportunity to ask anyone in chat, do you got any questions for me, either about me personally or like you can always just ask me like what's your favorite blank, like what's your favorite ship, what's your favorite story, stuff like that. You can always ask me questions about the origin of this channel or like its history, and I'll do my best. I'll do my best to answer those things. Just to keep the chat and stream alive, you know. Gotta keep it strong. But yeah, I think I really do like the TIE Striker model. like the Lego set itself actually looks really cool. I'm thinking if I can, I'm gonna try and get this one instruction from this one guy. The one guy I was talking about earlier, who was talking about the increase in price for that one part for TIE vehicles or TIE starships. I'm gonna see if he has any instructions, because he makes really detailed and really accurate looking models. So if he's got any instructions, that'd be a great place to go for your TIE fighter and TIE variant needs. I believe he's also done some other things. I believe he also made a U-wing, more like pretty close to minifigure scale U-wing. So I'm gonna have to check them out. If not, then I'll just have to add these to my list of things I need to make. But if I can make my list as small as possible of things that I truly have to make, then that means I can focus on making things that most people haven't made before. Yeah, other things that people haven't made before. Like there's a lot of things from the little mobile game that I think has been recently shut down. Actually, is Star Wars Commander. There's a lot of vehicles and droids in there that you don't really see anywhere else, but they're all considered canon. And most of it was stuff from Legends that they moved into canon for the mobile game. So the mobile game actually helped save a few vehicles to bring them back into canon, which is nice. So I typically use that for a lot of my reference, or a lot of my ideas, because there's a lot of things in there that you don't really see in the movies or any of the shows, but they're canon, so they're really cool because they're usually variants, like upgraded variants of things you see. Like that's where my ATST Mark III came from. It was a Legends vehicle that became canon through the mobile game. I just need to change up mine so it's in darker colors, because it's supposed to be in darker colors. Right now mine looks pretty much like the normal ATST, just with these two massive cheek mounted like machine gun looking things, whereas it's supposed to be in darker colors than the ATST and have those cheek mounted machine gun looking things. So but that will come, those will all come over time. Especially with me starting to get prepped to going back to university, I need to better manage my time, get the things I need to live at university, and start getting myself more acquainted with Studs.io, because most of my models for the next few months are probably going to be made in Studs.io. I've also been thinking about maybe messing around with Blender, which is an a program slash application you can use to make 3D models and stuff in. So, and there's a lot of apparently plugins and stuff for making Lego Star Wars stop motions in Blender. So I might want to investigate that some more. I checked it out a little bit, but I might investigate it some more so that I could maybe continue to make stop motions in while I'm away from my physical stuff. Like I said, I have lots of ideas. These are a lot of the ideas I have floating around in my brain, but I doubt I'm going to get to all of them, obviously, because I'm human. You can't get to everything you want to all the time, so definitely need to prioritize the things that are meaningful to me, the things that I really enjoy doing, and the things that my audience, you guys in chat, like to watch. That way it can be like a win-win situation. I'm doing things that I love, and you guys are seeing things on this channel that you want to watch. It's a little hard to tell right now what's like the most popular thing on my channel, because at this point most of my videos actually get the same amount of views. Terraria or Lego Star Wars at this point. There's a few videos I haven't done too well, but it's only like a difference of like a few a few views versus like one video I believe it's at like 16 views, whereas another one's like 23. Like that's not that big of a difference. So it's really hard to tell right now like what people want, mainly because there's not too many people who have found this channel quite yet. But I'm hoping. I keep saying hoping because I don't know if these things will actually happen, but I'm hoping that things will change when I start being a little bit more, I guess, aggressive with my reaching out to people and just being a little bit more consistent with it as well. Not too consistent. Like on a few of my streams, I haven't actually posted a thing on Twitter or whatever to tell people that I'll be going live. Probably should have done that on YouTube here as well, but I just need to be a little bit more aggressive, I feel, with the things that are in my control. Obviously, there are definitely things that are outside of my control, but the things that are within my control, I definitely need to not work more, but use to my advantage a little bit more. Yeah, but look, we're almost done, so we are... Right? Yeah. As soon as we're done with the tie striker, we're done with another box, which means I have to... No, not yet. There's one more box I have on my floor. Then when that box is done, I have to then grab some boxes off of my shelves. Which means we're actually getting really close to being done. Because I put a ton of boxes on the floor, and we've almost made it through all of those, so... We are making good progress. I'm glad I started doing these streams, because you guys have definitely given me the motivation to do this mega sort that is needing to take place. Now I just wish I had done this mega sort at the beginning of the summer rather like at the end. But this just means when my next semester of college is over and I come back home, I will then have all this stuff ready to go. Hopefully for phase 3. I believe there will be 3 phases to the mega sort. If not, hopefully by that point I can just start like building and then maintain the mega sort instead of having to do another mega sort. Alright, this is the point where I should bring all these things closer together and then focus on a specific category. So right now I'm focusing on slopes. I guess that is a tip. I'll save that. I'll share it now, and if someone can remind me, I'll share it again tomorrow. But that's another tip for Lego sorting, is focus on a specific category. If you have like a large bin that's of unsorted stuff, focus on a single category of parts, or on a single part, honestly. Like, that will help you go through your stuff quicker, I feel like. The opposite that's also true is you can just like pick, if you have enough space, pick a part out of your unsorted bin and throw it down and start making a pile. And so you do that with every single part you pick up. You'll have a bunch of little piles, but those piles will most likely all be the same part or the same category if you're not able to do single parts, but you need to do categories. That works as well. So there's a lot of different options. This is so far the best option for me. If I can have all my parts in one place, I know where they're all at, and I can slowly whittle down the amount of unsorted to, like, whittle down the ratio of unsorted to sorted stuff is the goal. Right now the goal is being met, so that's good. But there we go. We have finished another box. Pat yourselves on the back, chat. We did it. Now there's only one more box on the ground, and then I have to start grabbing boxes from my... Oh, excuse me. I have to grab boxes from my shelves. But I guess the TIE Striker only has one of these. Luckily, I do have enough because I own 2 ATSTs from the Rogue One series, so I technically own 5 of these. But I won't have access to those other 4 until we're pretty much done with the phase 1 of the Megazord. But this last box here on the ground, at least, is kind of a smaller box. So we should be able to blitz through it kind of quickly. Never mind, take that back. It's a small box, but it's got really big stuff in it. Stuff that you guys will probably like a lot. Maybe not so much these first 2, but definitely the last 2 sets that are in that box. So this is the Microfighter Escape Pod. The Microfighter Escape Pod set that came out a little bit ago. This is only the Escape Pod part. That's the other thing. I already disassembled the Dewback Microfighter that came with this set before I started streaming. And then this is the hover tank that came out during the Rogue One wave of sets as well. I have 2 of these. One of them already got parted out because I parted it out a long time ago already. But I do technically own 2 of these sets. So let's get started. I do like the hover tank set. It's kind of unfortunate though that it turned out to not be a hover tank. It actually did have wheels. Or there was something wrong. Like the Lego set had it one way, but then Star Wars decided to actually have it as a different way. Like the director of the movie, or the directors, because I believe there was 2. The directors chose to have it differently, so it wasn't actually a hover tank. I believe is the way it was. So the way that they changed it. So the set's technically incorrect, no matter what. But I believe some people have shown there's a couple of easy modifications that you can do to make it more accurate to how it was portrayed in the movie. Oh man, this is a big text. Good to see that you're back, the Brick Whisperer, in the chat. That's great. I have been waiting for a $50 minifigure order from Bricklink for 8 days, and it got lost twice. When it finally arrived, the package looks like it got ripped open by a sorting machine and was empty. Oh, that sucks. Well, first part of that, it sucks that it got lost twice. Like, who lost it? Like the mailing company or the person selling it to you? Second of all, that sucks that you did eventually get it and it was completely empty. If the seller is a nice person, they will hopefully compensate you and give you another one, if they have another one at least. I watched I don't know how many of you know, but Lego Spencer. He's a really great Lego Star Wars YouTube creator. He's part of Rebel Lug, and he had a video yesterday showing how he has finally finished mostly his Republic gunship mock that he's gonna make instructions for and stuff. But he had a part in the video where he was dealing with a very, very, how do I describe him? He was working with a very, very rude and plain old trash of a Bricklink seller. So, and unfortunately, Lego Spencer wasn't able to recover pretty much anything from that transaction, from that specific seller. So yeah, go watch that video and you can see which seller I'm talking about, and then you can basically blacklist but dislike that person's store, so you don't have to deal with the situation that Lego Spencer had to deal with. I'm gonna do it if I remember to, because it's one of those things. It's like a kind of a trap that this other seller is made by, if you do like the make like a wish list and then you just tell it to auto buy from different stores, then you're stuck in this trap with this one seller who won't let you cancel your order if you didn't read his terms and conditions and stuff. So no, so UPS lost it. Okay, that kind of sucks. No, the seller doesn't have more, and it was such a good deal. I bought 2 Clone Wars clone chippers for $6 and some other good deals. Oh man, that sucks. So it was not just one person. I thought some reason I thought you were buying a single figure for $50. But it's probably just because I misunderstood what you wrote there. But dang, that sucks. Oh. Is there any way that you're going to be able to recover that? Like, at all? I'm hoping that doesn't happen to me, because one of the things I want to transition to is to start army building. So I don't want to accidentally lose a bunch of minifigures that I've paid money for, or minifigure parts, because a lot of the clones and stormtroopers I'm maybe putting together are gonna be from minifigure parts, because I'm gonna have them kind of be a little customized than just standard Lego figures. Like to better represent 501st troopers and phase 1 501st troopers and phase 1 212 troopers. The Captain Rex body, the phase 1 Captain Rex body, which is basically just a Clone Wars show clone trooper torso with blue arms, works really well if you look at pictures of what a phase 1 501st trooper looks like. And then I'm gonna need to buy Clone Army custom Clone Wars style, I believe it was Clone Wars style 501st clone trooper helmets. That's like the best combination getting a 501st clone trooper that looks like how they looked in the show. Same with the different variants, like the Same with the different corps and legions and battalions, like the 212. Crap, I looked it up the other day. The one that Commander Green is in charge of. You never see on screen what Commander Bly's troops look like in phase 1 armor, so I don't have to worry about that too much unless I want to. But yeah. But seeing how some of you guys have bought Lego stuff off the internet, is it worth buying the misprinted Clone Army custom helmets, or should I buy the non-misprinted ones? So I see that the misprinted helmets are a little bit less in price, but yeah, 41st Elite Corps, that's what it is. For some reason, these days I get the 41st Elite Corps confused with the 91st Reconnaissance Corps, which is the one that Commander Pons and then later Commander Neo were in charge of. For some reason I keep getting them confused because they both end in first. I can't remember what the number before that one is sometimes. So recently I accidentally called the 41st the 91st. And luckily I caught myself because I looked it up before posting whatever it was, and I was like, oh yeah, I need to edit that out and say the right thing. But yeah, is it worth buying the misprinted helmets, or should I buy the non-misprinted helmets? The misprinted are cheaper, but I don't really want to buy misprinted helmets. Yeah, it's a little funny. I guess the other option too for Clone Army custom helmets is they sell those mystery helmet packs, I believe, which are also slightly cheaper, I want to say. But then you don't know what helmet you're actually getting, so it's a mystery. So I don't know. Like I said, I wouldn't know which helmet I'm getting, so I could get like just all over the board. Could accidentally get a bunch of Stormtrooper helmets when I'm actually working on the Clone Troopers and stuff. So these are the things I'm starting to think about the closer August gets. Which August is actually happening in like 6 days. Or 7 days. Put that dish in the wrong spot. No! Alright, I need to open up this pile a little bit. There's a bunch of I believe it's plates. Should probably focus on that, and then I can condense down the pile again. I'm glad that these sets include stuff like this. They're like super tiny seats. They're not like the full minifigure seats you typically got in like older sets, like the 2008 or 2008 AT-AT, or I'm struggling, ATTE set. That one had actual minifigure seats that had the full back and everything. But now, in more modern Star Wars sets, you get the just the little clip part that you need for the feet, your minifigure's feet to clip into. I mean, misprinted sometimes just means like a minuscule difference. There are some videos about this. You should look up on YouTube. Yeah, that's why I was just asking you guys. Let me stop myself there. I don't know why I do that sometimes. I was just thinking about it. I haven't done too much looking into it quite yet. I'm hoping to look into it some more probably today, if not tomorrow, while I'm out and about. The goal obviously is to try to army build the most economically as possible while still being able to do it relatively fast. Because the goal, at least for the army building, is to have 41 of every type, kinda. Obviously some things will be different, like clone pilots and stuff. I don't need 41. Like a squad of pilots would be fine, which a squad is 10. So there'll be different amounts of figures depending on what they are. But for the most part, like phase one plane clone trooper, I already have 41. I need to buy a few helmets and a few more figures for the Clone Wars show version of the phase 1 clone trooper. Phase 2 clone trooper, there's never been Clone Wars style. I don't think there is. I don't even think Clone Army Customs has a Clone Wars style of phase 2 plane helmet, so that's not going to happen most likely. But there are Lego phase 2 clone troopers, which luckily the only special thing about them is the helmet, so you can buy the helmet separately because their body and their legs are just the phase 1 clone troopers. So this is just my personal collection, which is yeah, that was part of your video too. You are opening a Bricklink store, which is pretty cool. Right now I'm only a buyer on Bricklink. I'm only a buyer. I'm possibly thinking of selling certain things. Like, would any of you be interested in buying like the Lego Star Wars blasters? Not the stud shooters, but the actual blasters. Like, where is it? Stuff like this, like the black version of this blaster pistol and the different versions of that. Those are the things I'm thinking about maybe selling, because for the army building, I would like to also purchase more accurate looking blasters for the clones and stormtroopers. And the other thing is the army building, so it's only going to be a clone trooper army building. I'll probably do a droid army building as well, depending. And then it'll be Imperial stormtroopers and first order stormtroopers and their variants. I won't be doing a rebel or a resistance army because literally those are just civilians and different aliens and stuff. So there's not like, can't really army build those unless you just buy a bunch of random minifigure torsos and stuff like that. And yes, you are. Okay, so that's one. Is anyone else in chat interested? If so, I might start, because I've got them all pieced together. Because I was thinking that's probably a good way of, I guess, earning some more money to finance into army building. Currently, I'm not selling any parts I don't think I'll ever really sell parts unless I have some things I will never use. Maybe like some weird colors, like different pinks and whatever. I'll probably never use pink in my builds unless I'm using it as a prototype for the inside of something. So we'll have to see on that, but on those like parts and stuff. But I am thinking about selling different minifigure related things, like blasters. I've also been thinking about selling some of the other collections that I have. Like I have a decent sized uh, Transformer collection. Unfortunately, many of the Transformers themselves are from like different thrift stores and stuff, so most of them are missing parts. But I do have a decent amount that are pretty like 100% there, and I don't use Star Transformers as much as I use Lego, and right now the Transformers are just taking up space. So I've been thinking about maybe selling those on probably like eBay or something, which is totally fine because honestly, getting packaging and boxings is pretty easy. If you can go to a U.S. Postal Service place, and they give out their boxes for free. So the hard part is just the packing the stuff in together so they don't get damaged on trips and stuff like that. Oh, I'm missing a bunch of chat. Yes, I'm interested in buying Star Wars blasters. Yeah, I don't want to sell parts, just minifigures and sets. Welcome back, Eric. You're in the car right now, okay? So I'll expect that you'll just be listening, but not really chatting it up in the chat. Right now, I'm just talking about how many of you in chat would be interested if I start selling Lego Star Wars blasters on like Bricklink or something, and if any of you would be interested in some Transformers and stuff like that. Because I'm thinking I'm definitely probably gonna have to. I'm getting more and closer to that age where I have to be more precise and more careful about what I'm actually spending money on, so I actually have money to live. So I'm thinking about maybe selling some of the other random collections I've got. Alright, see you when you get back, Brick Whisper. Thank you for your advice on certain things and for your interest in the possibility of me selling some stuff. You got a huge Transformers collection. Would you be interested in making that collection bigger? I have a decent amount of Transformers that are 100% complete. I also have a decent amount that are kind of missing parts here and there. Those ones, when I was a kid, I would just call battle damage. They're battle damage, so they're missing parts. But yeah. The Transformers I'd have to sell on eBay because you can't sell non-Lego stuff on Bricklink, obviously, because they want to keep it Lego related. So yeah, and it wouldn't be too much of a hassle for me to do. I just have to go buy like bubble wrap and stuff because getting the boxes is totally fine. Because if I'm using U.S. Postal Service at least, because they give out their boxes for free. They're different, like priority mail size boxes at least, which are the boxes that most of my Legos are being held in right now anyway. So I have a decent amount of spare boxes. I just have to rip off all the packaging that's on them to begin with. Let's see. Yep. This, that, that, and that. Not sure. I'd have to look, Eric. Like, there's a few that I will keep no matter what because they're my favorites. But I'd have to look to see what the rest are. I haven't looked up. I haven't seen my full Star Wars or Transformer collection in years because they've been put in boxes. So I will definitely have to double check. That can be something I can do later today because I need to reorganize my closet anyway. I'm pretty sure I can, if I reorganize, I can actually make some more space for more random things to go in there. So I can make more space out here. But I want to take a moment here to drink. There we go. Good H2O. So I believe we've got 20-ish minutes left of the stream. So I'll leave it up to you, chat. We can either start working on the Echo Hoth-based set that came out in 2012, or we can start working on the Boba Fett Slave 1 set that came out in like 2005, 2006. Which one do you want to see being worked on first, chat? Either way, we'll get to both of them, but only one can be done right now. Yeah, you do. What you really just need is a bunch of different white stuff. You need a bunch of white slopes, bunch of white tiles, bunch of white plates, bunch of white bricks. Need some AT-ATs most likely. You can throw in a couple of ATSTs because there were a few there. All right, that's one vote for the Slave 1. Anyone else want to put their vote in there? I'll wait like a couple more minutes. All right, Survivalist says Slave 1. I'll wait for like one more vote, and then we'll most likely do the Slave 1 because there's 2 votes for that. I need like the Jeopardy music playing right now while I wait. I also, Survivalist, I haven't looked at those different things, those different songs or whatever you wanted me to look at, so I will look at those later. I just need to, right after the stream, I'm leaving this room because it's starting to get a little hot, so I need to let the air cool down a little bit in here, and then I'll come back and start looking at stuff. Alright, waited long enough. We're going to do the Slave 1 then. Pretty sure, I can grab them right now. I'm pretty sure this Slave 1 is the set that I got this this Boba Fett in. But I've got this guy. He either came with this set when I bought it secondhand, or I bought this figure separately anyway. But I do like this figure, especially for the helmet mold, because the jetpack that comes with the helmet is huge and it looks awesome. I wish they would make their jetpack. I wish Lego would make their jetpacks look like that today as well. Yeah, let's get started. I have like 20 of these window pieces as well. I believe it was either or one of my secondhand shops I'm nearby, or it was at the Lego store that I'm kind of nearby as well. They had these on their wall or whatever, and I ended up buying like 20 of them because I was like, oh, I'll use these for like different starships and stuff. Yeah, I haven't used them once yet, so there's that. Honestly, that might be a part that those are parts I'd be willing to sell to make some money off of. Because honestly, you only need what, like 2 of them to make, because there's only ever been, supposedly there's only been ever one fire spray created in existence, which is the name of this specific type of ship. However, I did find one just flying around in episode 1 in a random scene, so yeah. I don't know, you might have missed it. I might be willing to sell a bunch of these. I have like 20 or 30 of these window pieces, cockpit pieces. But this is good. I actually need a few of these to work on my Hellfire tank, I think, which I haven't worked on at all yet for like the last couple of days, which is a bad thing on my part because that usually means I'm starting to give up on it, but I'm not going to. Don't let me give up on it, chat. Don't let me give up on the Hellfire tank. Yep, definitely gonna need a new container for plates and slopes after this stream is over. Because yeah, definitely, I'm gonna probably have to siphon off most of those slopes into a different container. In the wall, that's insane. What are you talking about, Eric? What you talking about? Are you talking about when I said those window pieces might have been on the brick-a-pick wall or whatever? Or are you talking about something else? The one problem with this set is it's a little dusty. Some of these parts are a little dusty, and I don't really have a good way of taking care of that. If any of you guys have suggestions on how to take care of dust on your Lego, let me know. I'm always looking for suggestions for that. It's another reason why I'm doing this Mega Sort. If all these parts are put away in containers, they can't get dusty. This set has a lot of Technic bricks. The bricks that have holes in them for pins and stuff. Also has this mega looking rubber blaster bolt thing, which is amazing. You don't see too many of those these days. Yeah, the window. Okay. Yeah, I can't remember. I either got them at the Lego store or it was at one of the secondhand shops. Alright, see you, Eric. This is probably good timing. The stream's only going to be up for another like 10 minutes or something. Oh yeah, I forgot. This set also has a bunch of these plain white minifigure heads because they use it for bombs. Certain bombs. There's also a oh yeah, that's right. The set comes with a silver IG-88-esque battle droid. Apparently I forgot to grab the parts out of it. Grab the parts for that specific character out of the set. So if we can find all of it, we can have another battle droid added to the droid army. So far we've got this. We got the legs, we got the torso, and one of the arms. I'll put them right there by the phone so you can see them. Luckily you can see them. Sorry if you just heard a weird noise. I just kind of smacked my headset, which was kind of weird. Alright, there's the other arm. So then, because he's supposed to be like, what are they called? They're not all called IG-88. He's an assassin droid. There's a few more parts. He doesn't have just a single molded head, printed head. His head's made out of multiple parts. Let's see if we can find them all. I think we will. Yep, because there's a part for the neck. And then all we need now is like one of these translucent not tiles, plates. And then there should be another one that's in silver, and then we've got him. Got him. This is a good set. Uses a lot of different variety of parts because they had to in order to get the different like shape and slopes and stuff. Because the slave one has a lot of different angles going on it, which is nice. Because this, honestly, for this small model, even though it's still not minifigure scale, is really nice looking. I'm pretty sure like the UCS Slave 1 is the closest to minifigure scale that you can kind of get. I'm obviously not going to try and recreate a Slave 1 because Lego's already done it to minifigure scale pretty much, so I don't have to, which is good. That's another ship I don't have to worry about. Only part about that I have to worry about is actually getting it, which might be a little bit because it's a UCS set, so it's a little bit more expensive already when it first came out anyway than a normal playset Lego set. And then it's been a few years, so it's probably gone up in price as well. So it will probably be a little bit, which is fine because of me keep mentioning that I'm going to start switching to army building here soon. So we'll just have to see. I gotta. All these things I keep rambling on about aren't just that, they're kind of just rambles. None of it's actually been planned out yet. But when they do get planned out, that's when I'll be a lot more confident about talking about this stuff. This is a unique print. I don't think I've seen this in any other Lego Star Wars set. You can kind of barely see it because my fat thumb's in the way, but there you go. I've never seen this print in any other Lego Star Wars set. It's a really nice one. It's got like a circuit board looking thing print on it, so it's really nice looking. Yep, gonna say it again. Definitely gonna need a new container for slopes. It's getting close to overflowing now. But I'm not gonna get up and go get a new one because the stream is it's almost gonna end here soon. So I'd be wasting time if I did that. I don't want to waste time. I want to get us through the set. Get out of here, dish. No one likes you. We use DirecTV around these parts. There we go. I haven't seen the one plate to finish off the assassin droid yet. But hopefully we'll find it by the end of the stream, and that can be like the last thing we do. Speaking of streams, I gotta schedule out next week's streams. I haven't done that yet. So currently in my stream manager on YouTube, this is the last one I have scheduled. Or I guess scheduled is what I should say. Oh, okay, there's another part. We needed that. His head requires using one of these silver cone parts. So we are getting closer. Yep, looks like I'm gonna need a new special container as well. That one's pretty much full. It has to. They need to stay underneath of the top of it, or they won't fit correctly in the slits that they have for their master controller, or whatever you want to call it, master container. I'm really trying to find that one plate we need. I wonder if I accidentally put it away already. If I did, that's a shame because we're almost there. Literally just need that one part, and then we can do the assassin droid. Oh my goodness, that pin jumped out of my hand and just knocked over the assassin droid. That was kind of funny. That might be a stream highlight. I just don't know how to do the stream highlight. I don't know if you can do like a stream highlight thing on YouTube, but if I can, that'll be it. There we go. Take that. Take that. Take that. Oh, those are still connected. How dare you? Then we've got that. Then we've got these. And that. And that. You'll probably not see it because I'm using both hands when I'm picking up, but it's just a bunch of special stuff. And then they go over there. Just pick up all these. Scratch my eyebrow because it's starting to itch for some reason. Probably didn't need to hear that, but I said it anyway. Aha, there we go. Alright. So we'll take a break on that. Only got like 5 minutes left of the stream. And we'll just take an opportunity here to piece together this assassin droid. and then we'll just take the last few minutes and just sit here and chat, I guess. Just like what the stream said we would do. Wow. But there we go. Here you go, chat. There's the assassin droid. He's got both of the curved arms, so you can't hold the blaster straight, but there we go. I'll leave him over here by my phone. But if any of you in chat have any last minute questions, ask them now. I'm just gonna take this opportunity to share my links again, I guess. So yeah, definitely go check out my Rebrickable. You won't regret it. All of my instructions are free, by the way. I'm not looking to make money off of the instructions. There are other ways that I can make money. That might change in the future. We'll see. Right now, though, that's my my thinking for it. Thank you for all of your tips and suggestions for like the Bricklink and the Transformers, and for Clone Army custom stuff. Those will all come in handy for the future of this channel. If you want to talk with me some more when I'm not streaming or when you're not watching one of my videos on this channel, check out my Twitter page or Twitter profile. It's twitter.com/cloneplays. There you can find a bunch of stuff that I retweet, and I probably should retweet some more, especially the different cool pictures I find for Terraria stuff and Star Wars stuff, and Minecraft stuff, obviously. Check me out there. You can always tweet at me or direct message me there, and I will respond back pretty quickly. I check out my Twitter pretty frequently. That might change coming these next few months, but right now I check it pretty frequently. If you have any business queries for me, like collabing or anything like that, please send me an email using my email that's listed on my YouTube page, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can on that as well. If you have any business queries, or however you say that one word. But yeah, if any of you in chat have any questions, let me know. Type them in now. If not, I will probably end the stream just a few minutes early so I can get to some other things today. I'll just wait a few minutes. If there's nothing, then I'll end the stream early. Well, actually, speaking of that, let me see. Actually, I'll keep the stream open. If you have any questions, obviously you can type them in now. I'm just going to see if there are any other Lego Star Wars creators streaming right now. I don't think so, though. I don't see any, at least. There's not really a good way to find other streamers either, though. But I don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So, alright, seeing that no one's posted any questions in chat, we'll end it here. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Always remember, there's a clone, or how's it go? Every clone has its roots in its origin. I think that's it. I'm trying to use that quote that I made up that I have on my YouTube channel art more and more. I want that to be like the catchphrase for this channel. So again, thank you. I'll see you guys on Monday, which will most likely I will just post a video or post a scheduled video that will explain what time that'll be.